Hey, 1 John chapter 2 and verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, as ye have heard, that Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is a Brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp with another video, another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, Kal Halayam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, now more than ever. Yeah? Shalom unto the speckled Israelites and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwatiam. I go say, hey everybody, look, it's the new Justice League. Justice League of Antichrist, to be more exact. Alright? And this is the thing here. As I had said earlier on, a couple of videos are back. We're living in a world of Antichrist. Alright? Well, I should say anti-Hamashiach, to be more precise, to be more exact, Days wait is here. Just by watching of this picture, yeah, that alone should give you the notion of what this world, the spell that this world is under. Alright? The spell that this world is totally under. Alright? You see you have you have Buddha. I don't know who the hell is this pink god at the bottom between Buddha and I think it's Krishna. This elephant god from with Hinduism. Then you have the god at the back there with the ring over his head, that Egyptian god. Alright. Then you have your boy JC, Cesare Borgia, aka Jesus Christ, hugging up, embracing all, because under Jesus Christ, all things are how I go put it, accepted. Alright? All things are accepted under this figure here that we have here, by the way of Jesus Christ. Alright? Because, like for instance, the Baptist religion, alright, they under the spirit of Jesus Christ, and not only Jesus Christ, but with all these gods. Alright, with all these gods. Alright, I did a video. I think it was last year. Yeah, sometime last year. Alright. Pursuant what I live amongst, The name of that video is the Lord will visit all the visit all the idols. This is what I live amongst, and there was a picture. You can go up on my channel and you will see it. Alright? And there's the thing here, all these religions, is under one banner, which is that Jesus Christ banner. You see Jesus Christ hugging up all of them, but the thing about it is, this is the thing, is all these things here is against All these things here is against Yahweh Shai. Alright? All these things here is against Yahweh Shai. Yeah? They are anti-Hamashiach. Alright? Because none of these things here, and the people that subscribe to these things here, alright, is worthy of Yahweh Shai. Alright? Because all these things here, their teachings, their doctrines, it goes against the teachings and the doctrines of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? It goes against the teachings of the Mosai and goes against the teachings of Yahweh Shai. So, let's just go to some scriptures. Bear with me. Alright, so what we will start with is 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 6. Alright? Because this going into the spirits, that the world will contain in these last times, in these last days. Alright? And all these spirits, alright, is the attributes. It goes to the attributes of all these gods put together. Alright? And with those attributes is totally against the attributes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? So it reads 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be what? Men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud blasphemers. Alright? Proud blasphemers. Alright? Because these doctrines and these gods, alright, the doctrine that goes with these gods, alright, and when you confront those doctrines, alright, the followers of these doctrines, alright, will utter proud and blasphemous words against the truth. Alright? They will speak proud, blasphemous words against the truth. Yeah? This just goes to show. Alright? Proud, blasphemous, disobedience, appearance, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures, more than lovers of the Most High. Alright, and this is what this is the spirit of anti-Hamashiach and the spirit of all these gods. Alright, having a form of godliness, but denying, this is the point, but denying the power thereof. Alright, but denying the power thereof. Alright, because with all these gods, alright, with all these gods, when you put yourself under the banner of all these gods, alright, you are literally denying the true power. Alright, which is Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. Alright? Because when you go to Habakkuk, let's take a look at Habakkuk. I think it's Habakkuk 2 and 18. I want to believe. Yep. Habakkuk 2 and 18. Alright? And let's see. Highlight that also. It reads, what prophet, Habakkuk 2 and 18, what prophet the graven image, alright, that the maker thereof hath graven it, the molten image, and a teacher of lies. Alright, and a teacher of lies, because all these gods and their all these gods and the philosophy that goes along with these gods, the teachings that goes along with these gods, alright, you have to literally make up a story. Alright, make up a mythical story, alright, to go along with, you know, to go along with these gods, to justify the worshipping of these idols, because that is what they are. They are not. They are idols. Alright, they are idols. These things are idols. Alright, these things are idols. These things the people that look at it as a God, because the word God just means power. All right, but these things has no power in them. All right, so that's why, you know, the when I go back to with the scripture that I just had, 3 and verse 5, I think it was verse 5, where it says having a form of godliness. All right, these gods will make you think you have a form of godliness within you. All right, but denying the power thereof. Because remember what we just read. All right, where it says, Habakkuk 2 and 18, what profited the graven image, the maker thereof hath graven it, the molten image, and a teacher of lies. All right, this is how it is denying the power. Because these gods now, all right, they come with they come with a story attached to it and what have you, so forth, you know. And the story now, it is literally against the truth. All right, the story now comes with a doctrine that, you know, these gods are the true power. All right, like for instance, the god Atum, all right, in Egyptology. All right, Atum, the story behind Atum is that he is the one responsible for the creation of the earth, for the creation of the universe. All right, and when they go into that story goes into what he pleasured himself, you know, he masturbated, and when he was about to ejaculate, he ejaculated in his mouth, all right, and spit out the semen out on the ground, all right, and from there, you know, everything was created, all right, and that is a big lie, all right, that is a big lie. So you see where I'm coming from, and this is the thing here. All these gods are literally. All these gods and the people that subscribe to these gods, all right, they are literally a league or a legion, you know, a legion of demons, all right, a legion of entities, you know, that is up against or going against Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. All right, all these gods. That's why I call them the new Justice League of Antichrist. All right, that the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols, because that is what they are, a bunch of dumb idols. All right, woe unto him that say to the wood, awake, yeah, to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. All right, but the Lord is in his holy temple. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. And all the earth is going to be silenced before him. All the earth is going to be silenced before him and his son. When you see Yahweh Shai makes his return, the whole earth is going to be silenced before him. All right, because that will be the end of all this nonsense. Yeah, that will be the end of all this nonsense that you Jakes is bowing yourselves to. All right, because all this nonsense, all these things here, you know, all these gods. All right, they have a beginning, and that's the thing where you all fail to realize these gods, they have a beginning, and you know the beginning of these things. Well, you know, it goes straight back to Babylon. All right, all these gods and their philosophies and all that. All right, it came out of Babylon. All right, and we are in this new Babylon. All right, we are in this new Babylon here. All right, which just as the ancient Babylon, you know, given life to these gods in the sense of when I say given life, artificially in the sense of their promotion, you know, their promotion and you know the promoting of it, I should say, where these gods, you know, are being heavily pushed upon the face of the earth, you know, for the people, you know, it is being made norm. That is what I want to say, you know, for lack of better terms, being made norm. A norm upon the face of the earth is a cool scene. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with it, you know. This is the ideology, you know, of Babylon the Great, America. All right. This is what Babylon the Great pushes. All right. This is what Babylon the Great pushes. This is what they endorse. Yeah? This is what Babylon the Great endorse. All right? Because the thing about it is, you know, as I read, you know, what they denying the true power, you know, and subscribing to these gods, because it's of one thing really, you know. I think it's Psalms 14, yeah? Because of one thing really. Let's take a look at Psalms 14 and 1. Yeah, Psalms 14 and 1, it reads, the fool saith in his heart, there is no power, there is no God. Alright, there is no true power, there is no true God, there is no true one and only God. Alright, they are corrupt. Yeah, they are corrupt. All these individuals that subscribe to these gods, to these legion of demons, alright, they are corrupt. Alright? Because you know, you have these jakes who would go you know, they would subscribe to the wickedness, you know, the vain philosophies and all these things. All right, and when they try to show them the truth, you know, they will kick up against you and, you know, whatnot, so forth. All right, because, you know, they're corrupt. All right, only a fool will go along with those lines, go along those lines. All right. They have done abominable works. There is none that do it good. Yeah, the Lord looketh down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek Yahweh. All right? They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that do it good. No, not one. All right? And this is the spirit. This is the spirit of anti-Hamashiach that has gone throughout all the world. And this shows you that, you know, we're really and truly in the last days. Because these gods are worshipped on a very high level. These gods are pushed forth. These gods are pushed forth on a very high level upon the face of the earth. All right? And it just goes to show. All right? It just goes to show. But the thing is, they are not gods. Though they may be called gods, all right, but they are not gods. That's why when I go out, let's see if I could search that scripture. It's somewhere in Corinthians, you know. I'll read it in 1 Corinthians, all right. But let's paraphrase it. Gods, many. KJV. Alright, 8 and 5. 1 Corinthians 8 and 5. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. 1 Corinthians 8 and 5, where it reads. Alright. Yeah, well, let's go straight to the point there. I'll highlight that, right? So it reads, For there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or as in earth, as there be gods many and lords many, but to us, one power, the Father, of whom all things, we in him, and the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, by whom are all things, and we by him. All right? And this is what a lot of people fail to realize. This is what people within Israel and then the heathen nation, this is what they fail to realize. All right? Because all these gods that you all subscribe to, all right, both Jake and the heathen, all right, all these gods, all right, that you all subscribe to, all right, could never amount to the one and true God. That can never amount to the one and true God. And that's why the people, not just all these militaries and whatnot, so forth, pursuing to World War III and the coming of a Mashiach, is going to be in a sad state, and is going to be in a much angered state, but also these heathens. And 2/3 are Jake, there's going to be in an angered state, because why? The true power, the true living God is coming to put down, all vain supremacy. Truth is going to reign upon the face of the earth. Righteousness is going to reign upon the face of the earth, That's why it's going to have a lot of heavy, weeping and gnashing of teeth. All right, because why? The worshiping of these idols. All right, you Antichrist is going to be put into check. All right, pursuant to what? Pursuant to let's go to Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66 and 15. All right, for behold, Isaiah 66:15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by the fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. Yeah, the Lord will plead with all flesh, or not plead. It don't mean to beg. That plead going into what? Into judge. All right? And the slain of the Lord shall be many. Yeah, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right? This is what it is. The slain of the Lord, the killing of the Lord shall be many. All right? Because you heathens and you 2/3 and Jake is going to be put in check. All right? Because these things are vain. These gods are vain. All right? These gods, these gods, as I say, they ain't no God. They are just vain. They create the nonsense and then put a storyline behind it and whatnot, so forth, and you all get captivated. That is why when I go, like for instance, a perfect example is 2 Timothy again, but chapter 4, and I think it's verse 6. No, let me see. No, and 3 actually. Yeah. 2 Peter 4, Timothy Salakia, 2 Timothy 4 and 3, it reads, for the time will come, all right, when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, all right, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto what? Unto fables. Yeah, the cock or the crow for that one. Yeah, because this is what this is what you Jakes and we could really care less about the heathen, because the heathens, this is their nature. That was embedded within their nature. But 2/3 of you Jakes that subscribe to these gods, you see Jake blighting a judgment deer, all right, and bowing to Lakshmi and bowing to Krishna and Ganesh and Hanuman, and Because because of what? They having itching ears, and denying the truth. Alright, giving heed unto fables, unto stories. Pursuant to Habakkuk 2:18. Because with these gods, when they make these gods, you have to bring a philosophy behind it. Alright, to captivate the people, to captivate the mind. And when the people mind get captivated now, alright, they don't want to hear the truth. Alright, they done been seduced by that spirit already, so they don't want to hear the truth. Alright? So what will be next, is that they will be against Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. See, the cock ought to be crowing for that, for what I was saying, because it's the gospel truth. Yeah, it's the gospel truth. There's where it is. Alright? It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, but at the end of it all, there's where it is. There's what we see in here. There's what we see in here, because the whole world, going back to Isaiah 60:2, it reads, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people." Alright? Because there's a whole league of anti-Hamashiach upon the face of the earth. This is why the whole world is in darkness. Yeah, this is the reason why the whole world is in darkness. Alright? But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee, upon the ones who in this truth here. Alright? Upon the ones who in this truth here. Because the Lord is going to do what? The Lord is going to take us out of the darkness, because all of us here who in this truth, Salakia, all of us here who in this truth. Alright? We was in darkness. The philosophies of the world and these other gods and all these things, We were anti-Hamashiach at a point in time. Alright? We were anti-Hamashiach at a point in time, but the Lord what? The Lord delivered us out of that, out of that darkness, and bring us to the marvelous light. Alright? But this is the situation here, all these gods is actually, there's a whole league. There's where it is, a whole league. Yeah, when I go into let me see if I can get our word league, boy. The meaning of the word league. Let's see, I think it's Leegue. Oh shit. Hey, watch this. League of Gods. Where the jail is this? Let me see, where is this? Where the judgment is this? League of Gods. Well, let's see. I actually have a movie named League of Gods. Well, let's see. Well, look at that. Well, look at that. League of Gods. You can't make this up, You really can't make this up. You really can't make this up. Yeah, let me go into the images. Oh my gosh, League of Gods. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, these Moabites and all. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Legend of the Demon Cat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You can't make this up, man. And we go into the meaning of the word league. Alright, so league. When you go into league, a collection of people, countries, or groups that combine for one mutual protection or cooperation. Alright? Alright? An alliance, confederation, confederacy, federation, union, association. Yeah? Yeah? And there's what this is here. Let me see. There's what this is here. A whole alliance, a whole team. A whole team. Alright? a whole team, and they have a whole following. They have the fans, which is the fans is the is the followers, the worshippers. Yeah, yeah. Hey, oh my goodness! All right, and they are all against. They are all against Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Best believe it. These here, they're not for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. And the followers that behind them, they are not for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. They are all against Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, all right, it stands the truth with righteousness. All right. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is the one and true God. Yeah. Not these here. Yeah. But our people will fluctuate to this. Yeah. Our people, they will fluctuate to this. Just goes to show, boy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright? So that is where it is here. A whole league of them. Yeah. A band, a group. Yeah. Oh boy. Access. Let's come out of that. Go back to here. You know, go back to the scriptures. You know. That is where it is. That is where it is. Alright? And this is what Babylon the Great, this is what they push. Alright? Because all these things that stem from the first Babylon. Eh? All these things stem from the first Babylon, which goes back to let me take a look at Genesis. Genesis 11. What the hell do me? Alright, so Genesis 11 and 1. It read, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Alright? One language and of one speech. And this is what they're trying to bring back. This is what the elites, Esau, Edom is trying to bring back up on the face of the earth. One language, one speech. Alright? One currency, one government. Alright? And one religion. Because all these gods, all right, they're gonna be culminated into let me see if I put in the word in its correct perspective. Culminated. Let me see, I don't wanna. Let me see, CULME. Culmination. Let me see. No, not really putting it in its correct. The highest or climatic point of something, especially as attained after a long time. In a sense, yeah. 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 Yeah, putting it in the right because the highest point is the highest point is the New World Order. Actually putting it in the correct perspective. Alright? All this is going to come into one, you know, because the highest point is the New World Order. Alright? Alright? It's going to come, there is where it is here, because after years of separation, you know, because every religion is all about to separate. Alright? After years of separation, they all going to come under one banner. All right. Let's see something here. Yeah. I was correct, man. I was correct. So there's where it is. Let's go back to the scriptures. All right. So and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, which is in Iraq, modern day Iraq, and dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto the heaven, and let us make us a name. All right, let us make us a name. All right. All right, a name, you know. Let me see something. Let me go to the blue letter actually. All right, Genesis 11. All right, let me see. Well, all right, good. All right. Which we don't know is Shem. All right.
Strong's H 8034. Shame. Shame.
All right. So good. So this will help me to break it down a little more clearer and stop mumbling on myself. All right. So the word name is in the Hebrew is Shem, right? Which means name. But this is what they really want. This is what they're looking for. All right. Repetition, Salakia, right? Fame, glory, the name designated as the Most High, a memorial, a monument. All right. So this is what they wanted. This is what they wanted back then. All right. They wanted they wanted to be as the Most High God. They wanted to be like the Most High God. All right. They wanted to put Nimrod on top, you know, and Nimrod would have been worshipped and what have you as the Most High God. All right. And Nimrod would have because the word Nimrod, that means rebellion. All right. And under Nimrod they would have been able to, you know, to follow whatever philosophy they so please. All right, just as long as they make sure and give Nimrod the ultimate reverence. All right, but the thing is, all these philosophies, Hinduism, Buddhism, all right, modern day Christianity, yeah, Islam, all these things, all these philosophies, Egyptology, all these things, it stemmed all the way from Babylon. All these philosophies, it stemmed all the way from Babylon, because when you go through, when you really research these things, all right, when you research these things, you would see these things it carries the same traits as Babel worship back then. The same traits as Babel worship. Yeah? The same traits. See, alright, so let me come out of that. Alright? So it says, and they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad the face of the whole earth. And the word and the Lord Salakia came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they all have one language. And this they begin to do. Nothing will be restrained from them. Why did the Lord say, and now nothing will be restrained from them? All right. The wickedness with the idolatry and whatnot, it will go way beyond measure. All right. It will go way beyond measure. All right. Because with all these things, with all these philosophies and what have you, all right, which is all abominations, all right, there's acts also that proceed with these things, abominable acts that also proceed with these things. And when they had, if the Lord had led them to achieve such success, all right, woy. And the thing about it is, you know, and this is what Esau Edom want. This is what they're vying for. This is the same thing that ancient Babylon was trying to accomplish. It's the same thing this new Babylon, this mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great, is actually trying to achieve upon the face of the earth. And we see in the same traits, the same exact traits and same rebellion, the same rebelliousness. All right, that ancient Babylon had is the same thing that we're seeing taking place right now. All right. It's just that the new world order will be the cherry on top with the sea hip and whatnot, so forth, you know. Wow, boy. Just wow. But it is what it is. Because prophecy has to be fulfilled. That's why it is what it is at the ending of it all. Yeah? That is why it is what it is. Yeah? And the thing about it is the people so stupid. You people so stupid. Alright, this is to show you how powerful Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua is. Because all those philosophies that you all following, alright, is actually the left hand side of the Most High God. Because the Most High God is a balance. Alright? The Most High God is a balanced God. Alright? You can't have good without evil. Yeah, you cannot have good without evil. You cannot have evil without good. It works hand in hand. Alright? The evil is there to be an example for us, you know, to go along the ways of doing good by the way of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. Alright? That's why when you go to Isaiah, you might stay in this. You don't want to move. Isaiah 45. Take a look at Isaiah 45 and I will start at verse 5. Isaiah 45, it reads, I am the Lord and there is none else. Yeah? The Most High God said, I am the Lord and there is none else. Which goes right back with I'll come out of here, I'll come back to it. I'll go back to the blue letter. Isaiah 40, I think, Isaiah 40 and 8, boy, no, 44. Isaiah 44 and 8, where it reads, yeah, it reads, Isaiah 44 and 8, fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witness. Is there a God besides me? Yea, there is no God. I know not any. I know not any. So when I go back to the 45, Isaiah 45 and 5, what the Lord said, I am the Lord and there is none else. Alright, He's the Lord. And look at it, it's in all caps. Alright, so the Lord said, I am Yahweh. Alright, I exist. Alright, I am power and there is none else. There is no God beside me. Alright, the Lord is not sharing his omnipotency with any other vain God, so to speak. Alright, any other wannabe God. Alright? There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou knowest not me. Though thou hast not known me, Salakia. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. This is what the Lord showing you here. Alright, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord is showing you his supremacy. Alright, because these people, they fail to realize that they're under the spell of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai on the left hand side. Alright, because of their lust, you know, and their wicked thoughts and the wicked deeds, the wicked actions, you know. Their hate for Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, you know. So the Lord, you know, give them over to a reprobate mind by the way of subscribing to the left hand side. Because the Lord is of a balance, you know. The Lord is of a balance. When you go to Sirach, let's take a look at Sirach. Sirach 33. Sirach 33 and I think it's 15. Sirach, no, yeah, because I'm gonna go up a little bit. I will go straight to the point. Alright, straight to the point. Sirach 33 and 14. It reads, good is set against evil and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner and the sinner against the godly. So I look upon all the works of the Most High, all the works, all right, and they are two and two, one against another, all right. And this is why I'm showing you that the ones who subscribing to that whole Justice League, of gods, those demonic forces, all right. Little do they know that they are under the control of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? They go after these gods to rebel against the Most High God, but not knowing that as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has them rebelling. He give them over to a reprobate mind. Alright? And have them subscribe to his left hand side. Alright? Another precept to back that up. Same Sirach. But Sirach 44. No, not 44, 42 actually. Sirach 42 and 24. It reads, Sirach 42, 42 Salakia and 44. It reads what? All things are double one against another. Yeah, all things are double one against another, and he hath made nothing, alright, unperfect. One thing established the good of another, and who shall behold his, and who shall, and who, that's not. I'm going to take my time. All things are double one against another, and he hath made nothing unperfect. Alright? One thing established the good of another, and who shall be filled with beholding his glory. Alright? There's just the power and the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? Because the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is a God of balance, which goes into what, and everything, everything is of a duality. Everything in this world here is of a duality. And that what people fail to realize. Alright? That's what people fail to realize. And that's why it's going to have such serious judgment upon the face of the earth. Alright? Because of your lust, that's why the Lord leave you over to your lust. The Lord leave you over to your vain opinions, your vain thoughts, leave you over to your own understanding. Alright? There's haters. Yeah? That's why when you go to Sirach, Wisdom of Solomon actually, to back up what I was saying, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 8, what it says, but that which is made with hands is cursed. Yeah? But that which is made with hands is cursed as well as he that made it. Because he made it, and it, because being corruptible, it was called it was called God. Alright? It was called God. And the thing about it is it is corruptible. Alright? These idols. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto Yahweh. Alright? They are hateful unto Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hates them, and they hate Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's why. That's the reason why they would go to such lengths, all right, to create such gods and whatnot, and bow to it, bow to wood and stone, and read the philosophical books that is attached to these gods, and wow. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. All right? Isaiah 66 and 15. Going on to verse 16 also. All right? Because in the Cretia, all right, because in Yeah, in the creature of God, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men. And this is what it is. All these God, those league of gods. That is what it is. There's just a bunch of stumbling blocks because the philosophies that goes along with it is a whole bunch of lies. And it is never ever going to lead you to the truth. It is not going to lead you to the truth. All right? All it is doing is just sinking yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into the abyss. All right? All right? And stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare, a trap to the feet of the unwise. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life. All right? And this is what they represent. This is what they represent. They represent corruption. All right? All these things, all these gods here, especially with your boy, which billions of our people subscribe to this one here who hugging up all the gods there. You know? Because all the gods falling under here. All the gods falling under here. Yeah? All the gods and them falling under here. And what they are, what they do, what these gods had done to our people, and the philosophy that attach themselves to these gods, what it had done to our people, it have corrupted our people. Yeah, it have corrupted our people. But the Lord is going to visit them, pursuant to what we had just read in Wisdom of Solomon 14. The Lord is going to pay them a visit. All right? How the Lord is going to pay them a visit? By him cutting off the power source that he gave those gods. Right? When the calamity hits and you all go to these gods, all right, for alleviation of these calamities, there is not going to be any power in these gods. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is going to sap the power that he gave those gods. All right, for you to be convinced that these are worthy to be worshipped. All right, because it's just blind Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. He put you all under blindness. It's just blind Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. He give you all up to a reprobate mind. All right, he make you all feel, well, all right, you know, these gods are true gods, you know, because whatever you wanted in life, you wanted to achieve or do, or, you know, whatever it may be, you know, and you bow yourself to these gods and whatnot, these idols, I should say, you know. Like I said, the word God, because the word God just means power, because the God is not the Most High name. All right, he has a name which is Yahweh. All right. You know? So, yeah, this way it is here. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is going to visit them. Alright? So, going back, it says what? Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. Alright? I'll read it over, actually. I nothing. Because in the creature of God, they are become an abomination and stumbling block to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise. For the devising of the idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. And 2/3 of our people, they don't see it so. It's sad, but you know, they don't see it so. Alright? And you know, as I say, you know, that is how the Lord is going to visit them. You know, he's going to sap away whatever power, you know, and then now he's going to see how corrupted it was, because what he was having actually wasn't the knowledge of righteousness, but actually the knowledge of wickedness. Yeah. All right. He was having the knowledge of wickedness. That's why when I go back to Sirach, but Sirach 19 and 22, What it reads, Sirach 19 and 22, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Because these gods, what you think you're doing anything righteous by subscribing to these gods? No, it's wickedness, abomination. Yeah? So that's why it said, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. Alright? There's where it is. There's what it is. And you all can't see it. It's sad, you know, you all can't see it. 1 Corinthians. Let's take a look at 1 Corinthians. Let me see what Paul had us to say. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. What Paul said? Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Yeah? You all don't know that? Yeah? That the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. That's why he's going to have a visitation upon all you evil workers, all you evil doers. Alright? Be not deceived. Don't be deceived. Alright? Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, no adulterers, no, you understand? No idolaters, because a lot in you all, you all are the philosophy that these gods, alright, is a connector. All these gods that you worship is a connector to the true and living God. Alright? All it's just so stupid you people are, boy. Stupid, you know. And even Jake and all this run with that philosophy, you know, that these gods is a connector to the true and living power. You know, that's why the scriptures say, be not deceived. Because this is the thing here, you all have been deceived. You know? All these religions, you know, there are many ways to the kingdom of heaven. No. What John? Let's take a look at John 10. What John 10 say? Let's take a look at John 10 and 1. Verily, verily, John 10 and 1. Verily, verily, means truly, truly, surely, surely, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way. Alright? How are you climbing up some other way? By subscribing to these shit here. Yeah, by subscribing to this. Yeah? Yeah? Boy, our people, boy, our people. Alright, but climb it up some other way. The same as a thief and a robber. Yeah, the same as a thief and a robber. But he that entereth it by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and calleth his own sheep by the name, by name, and leadeth them out. Alright, and who is the shepherd? Yahweh Shai. Who is the porter that opened that door? Yahweh Shai. You have to go through Yahweh Shai in order to go to the Father. Alright, because Yahweh Shai is the mediator. Not those shit. Buddha and Hanuman and Krishna and Ugun and Ushun and Oshe, yeah, and Muhammad and none of them, not even Muhammad, none of them. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has as his mediator. None of them. Yeah, that's why they are all in league, and that's why they are all in league, and the people, you know, the followers, you know, with, you know, the fans, you know, they all join together, all right, to come up against Yahweh Shai, to come up against Yahweh Shai and his men, his prophets. That's why we just go through all these hell when you see we go to the highways and byways, you know. That's why we just go through all that hell from the people, you know, because they're all in league. They're all in a whole clique. Alright, that's why they all gonna die. Plain and simple. They're all gonna die. Yeah, they're all gonna die. Going back to the Corinthians 6 and 9. Alright? 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, right? These alphabet lifestyle people, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, yeah, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, right? Yeah, those who jambalasi, yeah, all them who was wrong the savannah early on in February, there, yeah, for 2 days of debauchery, yeah. No extortioner shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You all going to perish. That's why the Lord say what? And the slain of the Lord shall be what? Shall be many. Yeah? The slain of the Lord shall be many. You understand? There's only one mediator, which is Yahweh Shai. Alright? You can't be doing all that nonsense which goes back to same Corinthians. Same Corinthians, but 10. Let's take a look at Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 10 and 19. And I'm going down to verse 21. Alright? 1 Corinthians 10 and 19. What I say then? That the idol is anything? What say I then? That the idol is anything? Or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything? But I say that thing which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to Yahweh. Alright? And not to Yahweh. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Yeah? Yeah? Flee from this, from such wickedness. 2/3, but anyhow, the 2/3 will always be will be 2/3 at the end of the day. Yeah? Alright? Verse 21. The point, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord, alright, and the cup of devils. Alright? Which means you can't serve the Most High God and Mammon at the same time. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. Yeah? You cannot do that. Yeah, you can't do that. I almost finished with this video here, with this lesson here. Alright, let's take a look at James 4 and 4. James 4 and 4. Let's take a look at that. James 4, verse 4. It reads, alright, and this is what it is here. This is what you people. This is why, you know, a lot of you people will perish. Alright, because this is what this whole thing is all about, you know. Because all these things, all these vain philosophies and whatnot, so forth, is of the world, right? Is of the world, and they will all be in agreement with each other. Because when I go, I'll come back to this. To go, a scripture to go that is back to John. A scripture to go that is right back to John, which is John 15 and I think 16. Alright, yeah, John 15, 16, it reads, Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, and whatsoever ye shall ask of my Father in my name, not in Krishna name and Muhammad name and Buddha name and Hanuman name, you know, but in my name he may give it to you. Alright? Verse 18, to the point here. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Alright? Alright? If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. This is what we have to understand here as a people in this truth here, you know. Alright? Alright? And because we are not of this world, you know, we become enemies to society, you know. The society watch us as enemies, right? Because we are not in league with them, we are not in the same clique with them. Alright? We distance ourselves, you know. Because they would not have us as friends. Alright? And the Lord don't want us to be friends with such. Yeah? We just read that in 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. No, 10 actually. 1 Corinthians 10 and 21, Salakia. Alright? Verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. This is why I pull the scripture here to go with John 4 and 4. If you were of the world would love his own, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. But this is what the Lord had to say. James 4 and 4. Alright? Yea, alright, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And this is why, this is why we just receive such flack from these people. Alright, because why? Because these people, they are enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They hate Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, they are anti-Hamashiach. And because we are of the Hamashiach, alright, they will also hold us as enemies. But the thing about it is, the battle of supremacy is on. And who is going to reign supreme? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, without the shadow of a doubt. So let's see. Let's see. But we know it's not going to be a pretty sight for you all. Alright, last scripture, Revelation 21 and 8. It reads, Revelation 21 and 8, but the fearful and the unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Continue in your folly. That is all I had to say. Kal halayam la alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedoms to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Aquatium. Your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp signing out, saying shalom, shalom, shalom.